In our example 5, a part of it says that the consecutive terms of an AP are x minus 2, 5, and x plus 2. We have to find the value of x. So when you are confronted with this type of problem, what you simply do to generate an equation, work along their common difference. Since we know that the common difference is obtained by subtracting the first term from the second term, that is T2 minus T1, which is the same thing as when you subtract second term from the third term, that is T3 minus T2. Every consecutive terms that you subtract will give you what we call the common difference. If you say T10 minus T9, it will give you the common difference. So in this case, since our T1, the first term is x minus 2, second term is 5, and third term is so we can use the differences here. We can equate the differences. What is our T2 is 5 minus T1. Since our T1 contains 2, is more than one term, is x minus 2. So you open bracket for it, and you have x minus 2. Then I'll say equals to, what's the value for T3? X plus 2. So we have to take away T2. T2 is a single term, 5, so we don't need any brackets there. From here, we can solve this equation. Use the negative to open the bracket here. Negative times positive x is negative x. And negative times is like negative 1 times positive negative 2, that is positive 2. Negative times negative is positive. And we have this one as x. Positive 2, negative 5. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So from here, we can collect items. Let me move all terms in x to the right and other figures to the left. So I have 5 plus 2, and I bring this negative 3 to the left. It becomes positive 3 equals to x. I move the negative x on the left to the right, so it becomes plus x. Here, 5 plus 2 plus 3, that gives us 10, and we have 10 equals to 2x. Therefore, to find the value of x, we divide both sides by 2. So we obtain x to be 5, and that's the value of x. In the B part, if you look at what we have here, we are told that all these 4 terms are in AP. That is, they are consecutive terms of AP. If you look at this 18, it occupies the 4th position. That is T4 is the 4th term. This 3 is the first term, x is the second term, and y is the third term. So from that, we can say, since our T4 is 18, T4 equals to 18, given, that is, and the formula for T4, if you remember from our previous examples, T4 is something as A plus 3D. That is, A plus 3D equals to 18. We can now come back and say, since our first term, the first term is 3, that is A. So we come back and say 3 plus 3D equals 18. Then we have 3D equals to 18. We move this 3 to the right, becomes minus 3. And we have 3D equals to 15. When we divide both sides by the coefficient of D, so D becomes 15. 15 divided by 3. And we obtain the value of D as 5 as well. If D is 5, And we have to find the value of x and y. So what we simply do is, if you look at x occupies the second position, that is T2 equals to x, which is same thing. And formula for T2 is a plus d. So that means x equals to, since the value of a is 3 already, that is the first term, 3, and common difference has been obtained as 5. That will be 3 plus 5, and we have the value of x as 8. So value of y equals to, y is the third term here, that is T3. However, the formula for T3 is a plus 2d. This means y equals to, what's the value of a? That's the first term, which is 3, plus 2 times the common difference, which is 5. This implies that y equals to 3 plus 10, which is 13. Thus, x equals to 8 and y equals 13. So this is the solution to example 5. From there, we move on to example 6.